real talk through things. Can you back up everything you say to me? You gotta be tough to survive in this industry. Come on in if you think you got what it takes. If you can't back up what you say, big mistake. TIWF! TIWF! TIWF!
It's exciting TIWF action every Saturday night at the Showplex Arena in beautiful downtown Trenton, Tennessee, 405 West 1st Street. Bell time 7:30, price of admission just $5. All of the best the TIWF has to offer every Saturday night in beautiful downtown Trenton, 405 West 1st Street. Bell time 7:30. We'll see you there.
TIWF! TIWF!
The news is out. TIWF has invaded the web, TIWF.org. For the latest match results, superstar photos, videos, and more, visit TIWF.org.
TIWF!
Hey, this is Hotrod and Drew Magruder right here for a special edition of Hot Shot Year-End Edition. Man, what a year, hasn't it been?
Hotrod, it's been 10 years shoved into a year.
I tell you what, there's been a lot of things happen. We had a lot of guys who left.
Yes, a lot of guys who left.
We saw
Way cool.
Way Cool
Retirement.
retirement. That was something that really surprised me.
That surprised me.
Kilo.
That did. Kilo.
That surprised me.
You know, Kilo, you're still in our hearts.
That's right.
You know, and you always got a place at TIWF.
Never know when you see Kilo back. And I just have a feeling also Way Cool. I don't know whether he's got the bug out of his system yet or not.
I don't know. Now, I saw Way Cool the other night at the show, and you know what? He says his Sunday mornings are a lot better now that he don't wake up sore. So, I think, yeah, he may miss the bug Saturday night, but when he gets up Sunday morning and he can walk, I think he gets over it.
Until you blame him. But also, we've had a lot of good guys coming. We had the albino rhino, that big mammoth guy. Ooh.
The legend,
Man.
albino rhino. Also, well, you want to talk about legends?
All right.
Man, I tell you, they're still talking about it. TIWF and Motley Crue.
Oh, God. Motley Drew, who's been a pain in my
Oh,
side
now
since
come
he has
on,
been
I'll
here.
behave. Now, you know Motley. Listen, Motley has added so much to the TIWF roster. I mean, and you put them with Devon all day, and what do you have but the most powerful tag team ever?
I may have to disagree because we'll talk about Devon Day later. But also we had the Asylum, Psycho and Pappy.
Psycho and Pappy, I tell you, wow. You know, I'd like to say I miss them, but tension's not so high. I mean,
Really?
man, I tell you, you outdid yourself. You got them too.
This has been a year. I mean, I have to say, TIWF has probably gone farther than he ever have with the talent level that we've had this year of the wrestlers and how they have been able to just get better and better and better. One sad note, and you're not necessarily sad about it, but you know, we did lose Fusion this year, and it was a tag team that was on the move, on the ride. And you got to admit it now.
They were
on the ride.
They were, you know.
And-
Hoople heads in Trenton loved them.
And I think that one of the things is the popularity got the best of both of them.
No, Jet just realized he's the man.
Oh God!
I mean, and Seymour couldn't do nothing with him. Jet went out on his own. Had a little disagreement with his father, but I think PK finally realized Jet's got some talent. He's not holding back. I've been talking with Jet. Randy's been talking with Jet, and you can see he won the ladder match last week.
What? Oh, you've been talking to Jet?
Oh,
Randy's
yeah.
been talking to Jet. Let me see. How many weeks is like before title?
Oh.
We'll see later on anyway. But the other thing, I tell you what. All right, one of the things we want to talk about, the top three things we want to talk about this year. First, let's talk about Devon all day. Devon, I think, had a banner year.
Yes, he did.
Winning the AIWF World Heavyweight Championship in Trenton, Tennessee from Jimmy Love. That was a fantastic match. You got to admit, that was
Yes,
pretty nice.
oh, it was. March Madness, our 2nd year anniversary. You know, me and Hot Rod are still confused about the math, but
Yeah, well,
but anyway,
I was public school, okay?
it was our big March Madness show.
It was.
He won the title and held it for quite a while.
Oh, wow. Lost it, I think, sometime in the summer to Sweet Daddy over in North Carolina, you know, and I hate to say this because Devon and I don't agree with a lot of stuff, but I think Devon got ripped off.
Listen, and it happened a lot in Trenton too. You know, I mean, come on. Let's talk about him getting robbed in Trenton, like how he got robbed by Mamacita.
That's right. That's another great news. Mamacita. AIWF World Heavyweight Champion. Can you believe it? AIWF World. Can you believe that?
Yeah, and you saw what happened. The people higher up than you put a stop to that.
Yeah, I know the kibosh put on.
And Hot Rod, let's not gloss over the fact that there for 2 months, Drew Magruder was running the show as commissioner. And, you know, there's still some people in the TIWF that think I should still be commissioner. I mean, I brought back hard justice. They turned on me.
But you brought back. I
brought back hard justice. Had some very big matches in your absence.
You did.
So, you know, Hot Rod, what about it? When you gonna pass the reign of power over to me?
When you're ready. When you are ready. But back to Devon Day. That was a plus with Devon Day. But I think one of the things that Devon Day had a problem with, and I know, you know, you and Cruising for Pain, you think this is a powerful thing. Devon has had some problems with tag team partners. And I say this because, you know, you had the Hero Killers, right? And bar none, one of the toughest teams around. I mean, they had the agility, they had the size, the strength, and they couldn't stay together long. My question is, and I'm being honest, not, I know Molly is probably bothering me and whatever, but I want to be honest with you. Do you think that this incantation of Cruising for Pain, Molly and Devon, can last? Because one thing you have to realize, Devon and Molly are both very selfish people. And if that World Heavyweight Championship title opportunity comes by, what do you think is going to happen? I mean, be honest.
Be honest. And, you're right, Hot Rod. I don't think their egos are going to allow one of them to step aside while the other one gets a title shot. I think that them working together right now is just a convenience.
It may be.
It's it's ways to the means. They both have a title right now. They're both happy. But you start dangling that TIWF, AIWF World Heavyweight title in front of somebody, and we've seen it all year long.
Definitely.
All of a sudden, you start talking titles. Friendships end. Enemies are formed. Deals are made. Deals are broken.
That's right. And I'm going to segue that with about your friend Wildside.
Wait a minute. Now, before you say that, it's in his contract. You have to say, the man, the legend, the franchise, Wildside.
Whatever. Okay? Well, we're going to talk about your man. I'm going to let you mention all those things. Wildside had a great run toward that World Heavyweight Championship. I mean, defeated everybody. He went through everybody. But he fell short with Devon Day, and all of a sudden his attitude just flipped. What happened?
No, it just goes to show you how a title shot, a World Heavyweight title shot, will blind even Wildside, will change a person, will change a person's thinking, will change a person's mindset.
True.
They become focused on one thing and one thing only. Once Wildside was turned back from that World Heavyweight title, he come back to his senses. He come back to the people that love him the most, me, Randy, the family.
Well, I don't know.
And even the fans of Trenton love him.
They love to hate him. But I think the problem I have with Wildside right now is that he's not wrestling as much now. You know, we used to see Wildside, and I'll be honest, and I have to give props. Wildside has probably won more titles than anyone in TIWF. Him and Way Cool, probably the greatest tag team that ever wrestled here in TIWF. My problem is, right now, is Wildside's inactivity. He's been in these feuds with the Bumblebee. He's been in these feuds with the Currys. And he has his partner. You know, I mean, and I'm being honest because I don't necessarily like Wildside's attitude, but I appreciate him as a wrestler. I want to see Wildside push himself a little hard. I want to see him really go like the Wildside that we used to know.
How dare you question Wildside? First off, the man is busy mentoring. He is busy shaping and molding the future of the TIWF, and you question him?
I do.
Well, Hot Rod, who books the matches? Who sets up the matches?
Oh, I set up the matches.
Right. So you're the one putting them in, the matches with the Listen,
I asked
Wildside's never refused a match.
No. I talked to Wildside. We talk sometimes. And I asked him, what does he want? I give him opportunities. He's Mr. Opportunity. He's the one that said he wanted that AIWF TV title.
Right.
But I gave him opportunity to be in a ladder match, and guess what? He turned it down. Why?
I don't know. But I do know this. Wildside will make a statement. I predict 2011, the year of the franchise. Write it down, Hot Rod. Write it down, cameraman. The year of the franchise. And you know what? I'm going to be along for the ride the whole time.
Well, I'm hoping you don't have to run holding the reins. The other thing we want to talk about, those beautiful, wonderful, feisty, fighting women that we have in the TIWF.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, you know,
Yeah.
we first had I'm not supposed to mention that name anymore, but, you know, ICEQUEEN.
The Ice Queen.
Shh. We're not supposed to mention that. Remember, ever again.
Never?
Ever. But now she's in a, and she is more dangerous than ever.
I'll tell you what, you know, she is the muscle of the group. And then don't forget, Black Widow together, they're smoking hot.
Whoa, yes they are. Yes they are. And then they've also got that little evil Auburn Thunder.
Oh, Albert, who always comes out with Rick Marks. You know that?
Yeah, I wonder why.
I don't know. But them two are, you know, you have to watch them two. And then, of course, you have our TIWF Women's Champion.
Hey, you got to give it to the $1 million baby.
You know, I do. She's very talented, very accomplished wrestler. She's come a long way.
Mm-hmm.
Then, of course, you got Angelina.
You're talking about somebody feisty. Man, I would not want to meet her anywhere else where I can see her in the ring, because I think she'll knock somebody out.
I wouldn't want to get on her bad side. If she told me to take out the trash,
I'm gone right quick.
Yeah.
And of course, the Mississippi Queen herself, BB. And you know, this may be her year.
You know, in spite of her, you know, I just can't help but like her. As hard as I try not to, BB, you're okay in my book.
BB is all, and I mean, all of those women. And then we've had Angela DeBella here, and I've heard there are other women who are clamoring to come in. So who knows who we may see.
We also saw, it was very sad too, but Randy, he's married to
Oh yeah.
Hey, now, all right.
I'm sorry.
Now you incited that and you caused that and you know that.
I didn't. How did I cause? I'm the one that did the marriage.
You got in the family business. You got into the books.
I married him.
Yeah, and then you broke them apart. Yes, you did. Who showed Destiny the cancel checks?
Well, let me ask you a question. If Destiny grabbed you by the collar and threatened to beat you down, what would you do? Yeah, you know, so.
Well,
you know.
But you know what? Randy, as always, bounces back. Hey, it's been a big year for Randy.
It has.
It's been a big year for the smartest manager in professional wrestling.
He's had up and down.
I mean, he's had a good year. He really has. And you know what? The TIWF looking better and better. You know, we also saw Mackenzie.
Yes. The
McKenzie
Battleground Arena.
Listen, it got so wild that the TIWF had to show.
Yeah, we had to show. It was, so we tell all you all in McKinsey, if you want to see great wrestling action, come on to 405 West 1st Street in Trent.
Listen, Bad Brad Simpson cut his teeth there.
That's right.
We saw our first TIWF Women's Champion go around in McKenzie.
And Black Widow.
And Hot Rod McKenzie was just off the hook.
Man.
You got in there, you saw, JC.
That's right.
Was acting.
My man JC was there. Yeah, I miss JC around. So, and Patrick has been working with us a little bit in our thing. So, you know, we're growing, and I think it's a good thing for the TIWF to be able to expand. And we're looking to expand our territory even further. We have great shows in Brownsville, at least once every other month. It is so crazy in Brownsville.
And we headlined the Gibson Fair.
Headlined the Gibson County Fair. All the people who were there ready to see us. Yes. And yes, I got beat down at the Gibson County Fair.
That was fun. I'm sorry, Hot Rod. But you know what, Hot Rod? 2011 A lot of big plans.
A lot of big plans.
And right now, I know you've got a special message for a certain someone out there.
That's right.
So I'm just going to ease.
No. You're part of TIWF. So this goes to the AIWF. This goes to you, Jimmy Love. This goes to you, Tag Team Champions. This goes to you, the North American Champion. We invite you. No, we encourage you to bring it down to Trenton one Saturday night. Because regardless of who it is, whether it's Devon Day, whether it's Motley Crue, whether it's Chico Mendoza, whether it's T-Pain, whether it's Big Brass Simpson, whether it's whoever, I encourage you, I implore you, I beg you, come down to Trenton on a Saturday night, 405 West 1st Street, and I tell you what, you will leave there without your belts. If you don't believe me, Jimmy, don't you remember last year? I'm looking for you in March Madness, and I got a surprise for you. So I'll tell you what, this has been a great time, and I've enjoyed this, Drew. I tell you what.
It's exciting TIWF action every Saturday night at the Showplex Arena in beautiful downtown Trenton, Tennessee, 405 West 1st Street. Bell time 7:30, price of admission just $5. All of the best the TIWF has to offer every Saturday night in beautiful downtown Trenton, 405 West 1st Street. Bell time 7:30. We'll see you there.
TIWF. TIWF.
The news is out. TIWF has invaded the web, TIWF.org, for the latest match results, superstar photos, videos, and more. Visit TIWF.org.
TIWF.